Lewis Hamilton's recovery drive at the Belgian GP wasn't just impressive, it was impossible. Starting from the pit lane, carving through the field with surgical precision, looking more confident than he had all season. But here's what Ferrari didn't want you to know. This wasn't just about car upgrades or strategy. According to insider sources, Hamilton had a secret weapon that weekend. One that's been officially confirmed just days before the Hungarian Grand Prix. And this single personnel change could completely redefine Hamilton's entire Ferrari journey. Since joining Ferrari, Hamilton's adaptation to the SF25 has been nothing short of brutal. The braking system felt alien under his feet. The power unit behavior contradicted everything his muscle memory had learned over 2 decades. The overall balance seemed to fight him at every corner. It was like watching a master craftsman trying to work with unfamiliar tools. Hamilton's adaptation to the SF25 hasn't been smooth sailing. The car's braking system, the power unit behavior, the overall balance, race after race, we saw the same pattern. Hamilton would struggle with braking confidence, battle with hybrid deployment timing, and fight rear stability issues that affected his flow through corners. These weren't minor adjustments. These were fundamental philosophical differences between 2 racing cultures. Hamilton's main challenges with the SF25 have revolved around braking confidence, hybrid deployment, and rear stability. Ferrari's architecture, particularly how it delivers torque and energy recovery, is radically different from Mercedes. While mechanical upgrades helped, something deeper was missing. Someone who could bridge the gap between what Hamilton felt and what the engineers understood. Ferrari's architecture, particularly in the way it delivers torque and energy recovery, is radically different from what Lewis was used to at Mercedes. But then Belgium happened. And what we discovered about that weekend changes everything we thought we knew about Hamilton's struggles at Ferrari. The truth is more calculated than anyone realized. At first glance, Hamilton's Spa performance looked like typical Lewis magic, taking an impossible situation and turning it into something special. The narrative was simple: better setup, improved strategy, maybe the car finally clicking. But the data tells a different story. Hamilton was the first to switch to slicks, judged the grip to perfection, and delivered a clean, aggressive race that felt like a driver finally finding his groove. The radio communications were sharper. The feedback loops were more precise. Something fundamental had shifted. He was the first to switch to slicks, judged the grip to perfection, and delivered a clean, aggressive race that entered at a driver finally finding his groove. Those inside Ferrari knew the truth. This wasn't just about car improvements. This was about a new voice guiding Hamilton, someone who was already contributing, shaping decisions, and helping align the car with Hamilton's instincts. Those inside Ferrari knew the truth. This was also the result of a new voice guiding Hamilton. What Ferrari just confirmed officially will shock you, because this isn't just any mid-season reshuffle. This is a calculated strategic move that reveals how seriously Ferrari takes Hamilton's championship ambitions. Ferrari have officially confirmed what many had been speculating since Spa. Lewis Hamilton has a new performance engineer. His name is Luca Della, and this isn't just a fresh face. This is a highly experienced engineer who worked with Lewis back in his Mercedes days and knows exactly what makes him tick. Ferrari have officially confirmed what many had been speculating since Spa. Hamilton has a new right-hand man in the garage. Fresh face, but not an unfamiliar one. His name is Luca Della. This appointment isn't some quiet reshuffle happening in the background. It's a targeted move that speaks volumes about Ferrari's trust in Hamilton's process. Della understands Lewis on a technical level. Someone who's worked with him for years at Mercedes and knows what kind of setup philosophies allow him to extract the absolute limit from a car. The appointment of Luca Della as Hamilton's new performance engineer is not some quiet reshuffle. It's a targeted move that speaks volumes about Ferrari's trust in Hamilton's process. The timing is everything. Just days before one of the most technical races on the calendar, the Hungarian Grand Prix. If this works, and the early signs from Spa suggest it already is, we could be witnessing the birth of something unprecedented. A Ferrari that finally feels like Lewis Hamilton's Ferrari. The timing just days before one of the most technical races on the calendar, the Hungarian Grand Prix. What makes this move so significant is that it's the result of months of frustration, trial and error, and quiet conversations behind the scenes. Ferrari's leadership, including Frederick Vasseur, have given Hamilton the green light to build his inner circle, to bring in voices he believes in, and to shape the garage around a working culture that suits him. Frederick Vasseur has given Hamilton the green light to build his inner circle, to bring in voices he believes in, and to shape the garage around a working culture that suits him. But here's where it gets really interesting. Hungary isn't just any race for Hamilton. It's where his Ferrari transformation could reach a tipping point. And the reasons why will surprise you. The Hungarian Grand Prix isn't just another race on the calendar, it's Hamilton's hunting ground. He's a record winner at the Hungaroring with 8 victories, a track that rewards his smoothness, his late braking skill, and his ability to maintain tire life while pushing relentlessly. He's a record winner at the Hungaroring with 8 victories, a track that rewards his smoothness, his late braking skill, and his ability to maintain tire life while pushing relentlessly. But Hungary is also unforgiving. Unlike Spa, which was chaotic and unpredictable, Budapest is precise and technical. It's a driver's circuit where car balance, confidence, and rhythm matter more than top speed or raw power. The kind of track that punishes uncertainty and rewards those who are in complete harmony with their machine. Unlike Spa, which was chaotic and unpredictable, Hungary is precise and unforgiving. It's a driver's circuit, a place where car balance, confidence, and rhythm matter more than top speed or raw power. For a driver still adapting to a completely new car philosophy, it's the ultimate test, and the early signs are promising. The upgrades Ferrari introduced at Spa, particularly the revised rear suspension and Brembo brake pads, are now fully integrated. Hamilton has had 2 weeks to analyze data, refine setup approaches, and implement crucial adjustments. The upgrades Ferrari introduced at Spa, particularly the revised rear suspension Brembo brake pads, were only the beginning. With Della helping to translate Hamilton's feedback into targeted solutions, the number 44 garage is starting to operate as a unit, not just reacting to problems, but proactively building a car around the driver's strengths. With Della helping to translate Hamilton's feedback into targeted solutions, the number 44 garage is starting to operate as a unit. The implications go far beyond just one race weekend, because what's happening right now could determine whether Hamilton becomes just another talented driver who joined Ferrari or the catalyst for their next championship era. The big question heading into Budapest isn't whether Hamilton can win, it's whether this new dynamic can take the next step. At Spa, we saw glimpses of the old Hamilton magic. The confidence, the commitment into corners, the calm radio exchanges with his engineers. All of it suggested a driver finally in sync with his team. The call to switch tires early, the calm radio exchanges with Riccardo Adarmi, the commitment into the corners. All of it suggested a driver finally in sync with his team. But Hungary will test something deeper. For the first time since joining Ferrari, there's a real belief that Hamilton can match or even outperform his teammate Charles Leclerc. The setup direction is no longer a compromise. It's a strategy designed specifically to allow Hamilton to brake how he wants, manage tires the way he's always done best, and unlock the consistency he needs to fight for podiums again. For the first time, there's a real belief that Hamilton can match or even outperform his teammate. The setup direction is no longer a compromise. If this works, if Hungary delivers even a glimpse of what's possible, the story of Hamilton at Ferrari could be about to enter an entirely new chapter. Not just surviving in red, but thriving. Not just adapting to Ferrari's way, but shaping Ferrari around his vision. If Hungary delivers even a glimpse of what's possible, and the story of Hamilton at Ferrari could be about to enter an entirely new chapter. What do you think? Could Luca Della be the missing piece Hamilton needed? Will Hungary finally show us the real Lewis Hamilton in Ferrari colors? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes F1 analysis like this.